and July.
So just a few guys walk into the room and, hey, is this mic on?
Yeah.
The answer is it is on.
Answer is it's on.
John,
okay.
the mic is on now.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome inside the Cincinnati Curling Club for our final broadcast of the day. I'm here with Ishan Sethi. Am I saying that right again?
Sure.
Did I get it right?
That's good.
Okay.
You're doing good, John.
All right. Ishan is a former champ of the Mixed Doubles Cup in the 2023 edition, the spring 2023
We have
edition.
two 2023 editions.
Not to be confused with the current edition, the December 2023 edition, which is on right now.
We're catching the end of the first end here.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. We had some new cameras installed, and our main IT guy, Jim, left the country to leave the rookies on their own. It's fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Who do we got in the final, Ishan?
We have Schweitzer Hagberg from Frogtown Curling. Is that right? I don't know if it's right.
I think that's right.
Okay, and
It's a thing. Frogtown Curling Club is a
no,
thing.
I thought I messed their names up.
Oh, well,
Maybe. And we have Ostrowski Johnson. From where are they from?
Minnesota somewhere.
Also from Minnesota somewhere.
Four Seasons, maybe?
Ostrowski Johnson is throwing red in the hack right now. Schweitzer Hagberg throwing the Yellow Rocks today in the final.
We should mention Chris Burleson in the background doing all the clicky-clacky on the video switching board. We're getting up to speed, everybody. We're getting up to speed. So this is the end of the first end.
This is Red's last.
Oh, wow. Too far. She's trying that negative sweep.
A little too far. Gonna have this yellow-red run for maybe 4. Right where Blake's holding the broom. Straight back on the nose. This is the hammer.
I was going to say, Chris, switch to the other view from the guard zone view. Yeah, that one. No, from the other end. There you go. Cut that in there right now. Should be able to see a good chunk of that rock on the left-hand side.
She's probably got all of
as
it.
you're looking at it.
She's probably got an inch of air,
Sure.
I would guess.
Okay. Cut.
Nose on there, a little inside. Actually, probably the best to roll in a little bit with the shooter. Out count the red on the right side of the screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that'd be...
I see that.
Oh, she's close. She's close. Really good. Looks like it's only 3 though. I think that yellow's too far. But not a bad way to start at the first end of a final.
No, not a bad way.
3 on the board.
We saw lots of big ends this week. Some 5s, some 6s, some 4s, some steals on other people's power plays. So anything can happen.
Score is 3-0 Schweitzer Hagberg after 1.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let us know in the chat where you're tuning in from. I'm assuming Stephen Imes is still watching. As they get the pre-play stones. If you're new to mixed doubles curling, 2 pre-play stones. 1 in the house, 1 in the guard. My apologies. Ostrowski Johnson team is labeled Chaska Curling Club, one of the other suburban Twin Cities clubs. Tried that cub around to the top 4 foot, came up a bit short there, leaving it in the 8 foot. Not over or underlapping the guard, so usable later from either team, really. Forces the draw to the other side of the sheet.
Potentially. I feel like there's still room if you wanted to. Not sure why you would, but you could probably get through that port. It looks like they're playing the out turn, coming back home. Try and get something into the 4 foot. In the quarterfinal this morning, I found the teams definitely preferred the pole side, the side of the sheet that has the boards on it, rather than the other side of the sheet. So it was interesting to see Schweitzer Hagberg choose to play the draw on the other side. But they're coming that way now. In-turn draw for the lefty Blake Hagberg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to mess with us the whole broadcast. We're going to... In-turns and out-turns are going to be all messed up.
Throw hand dependent, eh?
We got some viewers from Utica.
Vicky, how you doing? Got any snow up there? I'm a Canadian living in Cincinnati, wondering why I bought a shovel. I don't use it. It rarely snows down here.
I did bought a new house, bought a shovel last year, used it once. One use out of my shovel.
One use? Did you sell it on Facebook Marketplace?
Worst $12 I spent ever.
Slightly used shovel.
Should have just got the leaf blower out. No snow yet, John.
No snow yet.
No snow yet. That's a Utica. I'm surprised.
Yeah. They probably measure their snow in feet in Utica.
All right, what we got going on here?
I guess they're trying a little
Just trying to get
hit
into
and
the...
roll there.
Hard to say who shot right now. Looks like yellow shot. So,
you
no, Brad's on the pin.
Are you willing to sacrifice one of your stones to get rid of that yellow?
I
she's
think you
close.
are. The
She's
angle's
got
just
a
tough.
beauty.
You'd be okay losing the one that was in the very back, I think.
Yeah.
But great to get inside there. Push the yellow out. I wonder if they're thinking about just trying the blast here and moving all the reds.
I feel like Connor sneaked into the broadcast and he's just sending texts instead of using the chat group.
Connor, you gotta use the YouTube chat. We don't accept text messages at this time.
Right.
You gotta engage with the stream in the appropriate manner.
You gotta feed the algorithm, buddy. Feed the algorithm.
Get those search engine boosts. Where's our SEO guy?
They keep emailing me, and I keep telling them no. Is it spam when they email me out of the blue?
Probably. It sounds like a big hit incoming. Oh, yeah, it's got some steam on it. Peels the guard.
I think I timed Blake once 6 hog to hog earlier today, 6.7. Not today, sorry, it was yesterday.
I heard Emily asked for a 6 a couple times this weekend.
Is today still Friday?
It might be Sunday, John.
Ice Maker is sleep deprived.
Sleeping on trailers not friendly.
Did you go home last night?
I did go home last night.
Wife let you back in the house?
Yeah. under the condition that I shower before crawling into bed. Called out. Sheesh. Good to see you, Connor.
Some deliberation here going on from the red team. A lot of rocks in the 4-foot. They're close together. Angles are... I don't know. The angles are good. They're bad. Not sure where you want this. Do you just tack one in the 4-foot, John? Just make a mess in the middle? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm all aggressive all the time. Let's stack them in there. Find an angle. Can you corner freeze the top red and save the 2 back reds? Like, he's gonna come with you. They're coming with you.
The peel's coming
right?
in. Yeah. So if you group them, you're gonna lose 2. Is there any way to save? So you still sit 3 after they throw.
Correct. Anywhere to prevent a triple is where my head's at right now.
Yeah.
So free center line side of the top 4-foot red.
What if you're just even? You don't want to touch it.
Like a
just even?
Leave a pocket. Yeah, possibly. Wait a minute, Vicky. You said you're cheering on your Minnesota teammates. Aren't they both on Minnesota territory?
I think the scoop is, at least Blake is from Utica. I learned that when we played them earlier this weekend and lost like 14-0 in 2 ends.
Not salty about it at all.
Not salty. I've only played in Schenectady, so I can't comment on the Utica situation. Played against many a Utica knee slider in Schenectady, though. You'll have to Google that. I cannot explain it on the air. Need the visual to explain the Utica knee slide.
I think they did leave a triple here, John. Center line side on the top one. Half of that top rock. Get the back 2 going as well.
Top spin on that rock?
Oh, you might even, yeah. A thin half on the top one. You might even move the other red a little bit. I don't think you're going to kill all of them, though. Get the stopwatch on you, John. We should got a time on this one.
I just did not. Sorry.
We'll just count.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Oh, too thin.
No, he didn't get the top spin.
It's not a bad leave, though. It's above the tee line. Usable. What is Ostrowski Johnson look?
How many rocks are left? 2?
Red should have at least 2 left. I think that might have been Blake's last.
So if you hit and roll this toward the reds, you just leave them a draw to the pocket to kind of choke off the big end?
Yeah. I kind of like the corner freeze you were talking about last shot. I kind of like that now. Now that it's yellow, you're corner freezing.
Yeah, okay.
Protect the 2 back there. Then you have some kind of nose-ish double for 3.
She's working hard. It's going to be nose.
Yeah, just caught the back one a little more than they wanted.
I was eyeballing the front 8-1, and I said I don't hate it, but then the back 8 yellow is out counting the back 8 red.
Only sitting 2 right now. I'm surprised. It looks like they're trying to get through that port to the back one for some sort of hit and flop. I'm surprised they're not looking at the double to move both reds. I think if you make, even if you make the hit and roll, it's a really short run on that red for 2. Oh, Blake still might have more rocks. There might be a couple more shots this end. Or no, she's going down. She's probably throwing.
Emily Schweitzer. Emily Schweitzer getting in the hack.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing them talk about they're pretty happy as long as they get rid of that one of the reds. I think they're okay giving them a shot for 2, but I wanted to make sure they at least get one out. Hopefully sit shot. I think they're playing for the back one, John.
Yeah, I think with a 3-point lead, you're just trying to minimize the 3. Uh-oh. Overcurled on that one.
Yeah, that inside out line. A little bit of a guess on where they needed to be. I think you're drawing for your 3 here, right? If you could play something fancy on that top 4 red onto the back yellow for 4, but it feels a little risky. Get yourself a 3. You got a new game.
Yep.
6-end game.
She's looking at it. I think they're drawn to it. I think you play it toward that. You don't have to throw back line. If you throw T line, get the line right, and then pound it, like sweep it.
Yeah, we just saw Emily's inside out.
Might be okay.
You might guess on the line here.
Sure. Yeah, absolute guess on the line. We should mention both teams in the final, 3rd game of the day. Quarter semifinals?
Ostrowski Johnson, 2nd game of the day.
Oh, they played their quarterfinal
last night.
Right. So they'd be the fresher team.
Just a little bit. Still a long weekend regardless. Oh, this is close.
Oh. Risk reward. Took the risk. Got the reward.
Got the reward. Beauty shot. 4 red. Score is 4-3. Ostrowski Johnson shooting Red Rocks, now leading Schweitzer Hagberg 4-3 after 2 ends.
We should mention here in the Timmerman studio at the Cincinnati Curling Club that we are in the cold room space next to the furnace that is pumping all the hot air into the warm room, but nothing for us. But the bonus is we can hear the players as they're talking. So we'll try to give you some of that insight as they verbalize their decisions. We do not have the players wired up for sound this year. We were adding more cameras and more stuff this year, and we may need a bigger CPU to handle all of the extra inputs.
Do we know where in the world Jim is?
No.
Okay.
He told me he's out of the country. That's all I know. He could be on a boat. He could be...
If anyone wants to put in the chat where they think Jim is, and if you're right, we'll say something.
Yeah. We can do that. Sure.
If you know where Jim Timmerman is, let us know.
There's possibly a member in the club right now who might know where Jim is.
Well, then it'll be easy to get them something because they'll be here. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
First draw from Ostrowski Johnson coming up a little bit short on the
he ticked that
on
guard
the intern side.
High.
Hagberg, Schweitzer, Emily Schweitzer tries the out-turn draw. Jess wicks the guard, but rolls it into the house. Top 4, fully exposed though. I think you're gonna see Ostrowski Johnson try some heavy draw, chip off that yellow, and get yourself top button.
Hey, Ishan, why not just play the hit?
Well, John, you're not allowed. It's
What?
against the rules.
Explain
It's
that.
a modified free guard zone for mixed doubles. You are not allowed to remove any rocks in play until after the 5th rock is in play. That does include the 2 preset rocks So this
Got it.
rock is.
This is only the third thrown rock.
But once it comes to rest, it'll be the fifth
It'll be the
fifth rock in play.
Got it.
After that, open season for takeouts. Doesn't matter if it's in the house or it's in the guard zone. No takeouts on anything.
Got it. So would yellow possibly sweep their own rock out in this case? He's trying.
He tried.
He
It was
tried.
not going to go.
Not going to go. One might say that was kind of perfect weight, yeah?
That was pretty nice weight.
Okay.
You would have liked to maybe flop inside.
Toward the center line.
Because now Blake can throw this to take the red rock out and roll under the guards.
Perfect.
Gotta be careful though. This side of the sheet's generally a little bit straighter. He's on the outside of it. Can he chip it over the top? Ooh, unlucky to jam there. Free draw for Ostrowski Johnson.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you throw a guard here or do you get one in the rings?
I'd be trying to go top four, splitting 4 foot and 8 foot maybe. I don't think I want to be all the way down to it frozen, but something a little high is good. Outcount the yellows in the back, make the draw tough to get all the way to the pin.
I could hear DJ say top 8 is okay.
Top 8 I would say is okay. If you're a guard, not the end of the world. It's going to be hard for the other team to get into the house, but you like to put some pressure on them. Capitalize on their miss. It's hanging out for them too. A little wide. Weight was pretty close. Looks like first instinct was the double.
Emily suggested you can't keep the shooter if you play the double.
Depends on how hard you want to throw it. I feel like if you throw it like control weight, you might be able to save your shooter on the wings there. Maybe. I feel like you can make this with 2/3, but he's outside again. Oh, disaster.
Quite possibly the worst.
Pushing that one under the guards, top button. It's a tricky spot. That spot tends to run a little straight.
Top 8. He said he was going to put the broom down with a lot less ice.
Yeah, this time I don't mind coming all the way to the frozen now. Now that that one's in front of the button, I don't mind being full top 4.
I don't know if I ever want to give him an out.
Yeah, you got to respect the hitting ability of your opponent. So putting this in a spot where they can't make a triple would be great.
Oh, line's pretty good. Just got to curl a little more. Got to curl a little more. Just trying to help it over. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
He's not afraid of running back the guard, is he?
He's trying to run that center guard straight back. You can get the top 2 to go, but the back one should be safe. I don't think you might clip the back red, but I don't think you ever send it out of the house.
Hard to get enough force on that third red in the house, I would think.
I mean, 6-second peel, maybe.
Oh, I should have got the stopwatch ready.
changed turns too. He just didn't like that in turn for him. Oh, it's close. Oh, just one of them.
I got something like a 7-second. Plus or minus the latency on her cameras.
We actually can't see the hog lines either. The hog lines are just off all the camera views, so you gotta guess a little bit.
I'll say the clock said 7.7, but I'll give myself plus or minus a second.
So what, lob one more red in there? Sit 3 on him? Draw's hanging a bit wide here. I think good call to sweep it back behind the tee so you don't leave a triple. But maybe if you can somehow get to the inside of that red they just threw with some weight, you can nestle yourself up towards the button.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That top one in the way is also tough. The straight run back on the yellow guard is a bit dangerous. It's pretty long. It's tough. They might even think about just drawing into that pocket, grabbing a bigger piece of the 1 foot to cut him down.
My head was at.
Emily's had great draw weight this weekend. Seen her make a couple draws to the pin against pressure.
Just soften the handle a little bit and try and get a bit of late finish in there. As the ice maker here at the club, I shouldn't comment on my own ice, should I? Some of the players have been commenting that it was a bit straighter than what they were used to. They also throw with a lot more rotation than I'm used to.
Not sure quite what they called. This has got a little bit of weight on it, nothing crazy.
Didn't quite get the
Didn't
ball.
quite get
Too
inside.
Too much nose.
Looks like 2 red. Ostrowski Johnson, but that'll be 6-3 now. After 3? My memory's correct.
If only there was a way we could see the scoreboard.
Well, I can't see those screens, John. There's no way.
It's magical. Here we go.
There we go. 6-3.
Here we go. Cameraman Chris Perlson is on the thing, doing the movements. How good are your eyes? 6-3. That's what you just said.
That's what I said.
Okay. All right. Total trust in you, Sean. Total trust.
Apparently. All right.
Hey, you keep talking. I'm going to check the out-of-town scoreboard.
Out of town score.
Out-of-town scoreboard. It'll all make sense in a second.
That's a nice draw. Tapping that preset stone a little bit. Back button. Now with a lead, you might see the strategy change a little bit. A little less risk. A little more takeouts for the red shooting Ostrowski Johnson team. Making sure they don't give up any big ends. here is a bit wide. A little heavy. Again, I'm surprised to see this team favoring that side of the sheet for these draws. Call here again is similar to last end. Draw behind the center guard. Top 8, top 4.
From the out-of-town scoreboard at the St. Thomas Mixed Doubles Cup in St. Thomas, Ontario, a friend of the club, Stephanie Seneker and Marcus Gleaton from the Kalamazoo, Michigan area had made the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, they did not advance, losing 6-4 in a tight battle to the Forster pair from Elmira, Ontario. Still a great weekend for Stephanie and Marcus. Congrats to them on
good run,
getting some points from the Canadian side of the tour.
So the last draw, just chipping the guard a little bit, rolling into the top of the house, on top of the IN in Cincinnati. Some debate here on which way they want to come. I think the shot's easier on the side where Emily's got the broom now, but you got those yellow backers. It's going to make it hard to move to get the red through. But it looks like they're going for anyways.
Yeah, they were calling T-line weight. Is that what he was indicating? Basically just a freeze to it?
Yeah, like a little freeze tap.
That's a little more, that looks a little heavier than T-line. Yeah?
He's sweeping it. Oh, it's got a curl.
Oh,
a
it's
little more
gonna
curl.
be
Get off the
through.
guard. If that sneaks through that hole.
Wow, that's pretty good. Bit of a setup shot, right?
Yeah. A lot of rocks building up in the back 4, back 8 though. Could get dangerous if Ostrowski Johnson is able to get one more red in there.
Do you want to go all the way to that back red, or do you want to stay in the top part of the rings here, top 4 foot? Keep control of the front of the house.
Yeah, I don't think they're mad if they're all the way back to it again, with the lead, striking down the scoring zone. But I think ideally you do want to be in front of the T line, top 4, sitting 2. There's some curl.
A little bit heavier than we expected. Maybe.
Do you think you have enough, Sean, on the 2 reds to double them out at all on the left side?
If we can bump the touch, that would be great.
Yeah, my head was like, if he hits what he can see with a laser beam, like, can he get enough, like, drag / gear effect on the first red to navigate the...
Oh, I guess it's just jamming everywhere, yeah.
Pop
Look at
that
these
over
angles.
to the main screen there, Chris. Yeah.
Yeah, everything's jamming.
I don't know. I think they're just calling like a T back 8. Just
yeah.
try to jiggle those angles a bit.
He just threw it.
Got to get closer to the nose to get that angle to work for the exit strategy of the 2 red rocks, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Wants to get close to that center guard.
Line's pretty good.
Line's real close.
Needs a little more finish.
Oh, he's getting a little feathery.
That's a nice draw.
Wow. That's solid. So now if you're red, Ostrowski Johnson, just lock it in.
Yeah. Lock one more down on top of there.
Put one on the stack there, and on the center line, top 4 foot.
There's no room for them to get another one in there for two.
How do you get 2?
Draw to the side of the 4 foot somewhere somehow.
In turns, they've been playing out turn side, is that right?
The right-handed out turn, yeah.
Right-handed out turn, so you're forcing them to the other turn.
But there's less room. The rocks are on that side of the center line. There's less.
Correct.
There's less 1 foot over there
Correct.
available.
Correct. It's not what you make, it's what you leave, kids. She's got a beauty here, doesn't she?
If she gets it by, yeah, yeah, that's real nice. That's real nice.
That's solid. Great shooting by both teams.
Are you ever angling in the red, in the IN, to make some space, move some things around?
The one at 11 o'clock in the 12 foot.
Yeah.
Oof.
This is, I think this is Blake's last.
Oof.
I think it's, I don't know. It's a little risky, but you're down 3. Already.
Do you know what this studio needs is a telestrator?
We need a smart board telestrator.
The Timmerman studio needs a telestrator. If you know of a sponsor, let us know. Should we reach out to Joe and see if he's okay?
I think he's in the building, is what
I thought he was in the building too, and he just wrote "I'm" in the comments. What are you, Joe?
Sure, if you need medical attention, you need to call 911, go to the hospital.
Yeah.
If not, poke your head in the room, let us know you're okay.
Bark twice if you're in a walk.
They're coming with heat. They're going through that center line guard.
Through the center line guard. Was it just a peel to make some space for a draw, or do you
It's
think they were
possible.
trying to
It's
actually?
possible.
I don't know what they're gonna gain from moving.
I didn't hear them vocalize that, but like I said, we're not rinkside. We're a sheet and a half away with a wall.
Most of a wall.
Most of a wall?
3/4.
3/4 of a wall?
I think you just put the guard back up.
Yeah,
Make it mildly inconvenient.
I think
New term we've coined for this weekend.
Mildly inconvenient.
Mildly inconvenient. Or
what you hedge a little bit on the out turn side of center line in case that draw to the side of the 1 foot's not there. But it's on top of your screen. Now there's a little bit more 1 foot available, the white circle on that side, if they ever have a chance to draw there. Or play some kind of goofy feather tick off of that red on the IN. Emily's already running down to the hack, so I imagine she's playing to throw this one away. That's a good spot for that guard.
It's a real good spot.
I don't think.
Look how wide open this is.
Yeah, cameraman Chris is saying you can
Put it right next to your.
right next to the yellow on the on the left side of your screen. There's a little bit of space.
Just go for it.
Sounds like heat. No?
I don't know. It did, but
Never is the call on the sweep.
it's not a good call to hear. He's still sweeping.
Move it.
Oh, it's close. It's close. It's close. Curl, curl, curl. Oh, good effort.
Oh, hell of an
Good
effort.
effort. Wow.
6 inches, you got it.
I'm telling you, I've watched her. I've watched a couple other games. Played against them. She's made some great draws with that 5 stone. The last rock at the end, under pressure.
He's there.
So after 4,
After 4 ends, that was a 1 for Schweitzer Hagberg. It's going to be 4-6. Ostrowski Johnson with the hammer playing the 5th end. Up by 2.
I will say they're playing with some urgency. There's some flights to catch. So we tried to get this game started a bit early for them.
Players are tired and sore. Sometimes easier to just not sit down. Just keep
going.
Keep playing rather than sit down and get tight.
24 teams started. We're down to the last 2. This is a World Curling Tour event, so all the teams here can gain tour points that will help qualify them for nationals. And maybe an invite to one of those Super Slam Series things in the future. Another great draw to open the end. I think most of those opening moves, Ishan, you want to go right there, top 4 foot, rather than back to the rock in the rings, right?
You know, recently I've been talking about actually top button, at least on our ice.
Sure.
Sometimes with that top 4, you still leave a little bit of space for a team to play something heavy draw backliney and chip your rock out of the 4 foot. I think you get them a little tighter, you have a higher chance that they bump it back onto their rock in the house.
Right. And if you go all the way to the back rock, you do leave the pin exposed so they could freeze down there, right? Yeah. But I know what you're saying. If you get a little too deep, it makes that little chip shot easier.
Ooh. Here and by both of those.
Yeah, I really like being above T line here. It seems to be the more preferable position on our ice. If you go all the way back, sometimes our club's just getting really good at putting it on, making Christmas trees.
Yeah, making Christmas trees.
'Tis the season.
How's your liquid
Temperature.
On warm water,
temperature?
we're approaching lukewarm, but it's still got some heat.
I'm gonna go make a tea real quick.
Okay.
I'll add some water to that. Unless the bartender's listening and wants to put the kettle on, but I'll poke my head out.
Want to take it?
Not using them, bud.
Some slight injuries on the exit of the booth. It's like we said, we're in a little cold room. It's a little tight quarters here. Looks like Blake is looking for a little tippy tap on the rock that was thrown first, but does it
Back one.
touches the back one, which is interesting.
If it moves it out enough.
Hard to tell who's shot, but I think red is still shot.
The camera, I can't zoom. It's probably not true. Probably zooming in. I'm not messing it up. Jill will get mad.
We've had enough technical difficulties on the cameras today. I don't want to touch anything we don't have to touch.
Yeah, no more setting manipulations for today.
The computer's running nice. We're down to low 20s on the GPU usage. We were up over 110 earlier today. It was not a good time for the computer.
There's an IT specialist in the chat. If you help us understand.
Yeah, we're just saying acronyms. We don't know what it means.
Yeah.
But the stream's live again, and we're happy. Call here is it a guard, Chris?
I think they're just coming around. I think they
Around
wanna get-
everything.
I think they want to come around to the corner of that game.
Corner freeze on the yellow is good, but you could accidentally line up the tap for him as well.
Line it up. I think they're tapping the center line.
Oh, it was all over the center guard though. I think you're right though. It was
I think the call definitely was corner frozen. that angle looks. That angle looks like you kind of want to come round.
Yeah, Blake's looking at the rays. I like this. This is the first thing I saw. Yellow, yellow. You got options to just tap as well, kind of on with the same throw if you get it a little thin.
You doing like backline hack weight?
Yeah, I'd be seeing a like good hack.
It's a lot of ice.
Let's see if we can hear what weight they're talking about.
She's giving it 4 feet. It's a
No.
little less than that. Right on the broom.
Right on the broom of the bridge logo.
Just cut the overhead real quick. Seems to be not throwing a ton of weight at this, so I would agree with backline hack weight.
The angles are nice.
Let's check this mount angle here.
Heard it got to curl.
Sitting on it.
Oh, it's a little
It's
wide.
sailed wide. It's just going to chip the side, push it sideways.
You
That's
think you
not
want to
horrible.
sweep that? Yeah.
That top one needs to move another rock.
Yeah, the one on the top of the T-line side now. If you get that out another half rock or a rock, make it a little bit more usable.
Now they're just sitting buried. You throw the guard?
Might be available for Blake if he's got one more. Lefty special.
Yeah. Trying to see what you do.
Yeah, that's a good call.
These angles here is what he's going to do with that.
Yeah, hit and
Don't
roll.
let them use it. A little jammy there. Might push it forward and get them to scoring position.
Yeah, it's a bit more precise than trying the guard. John Penny has re-entered the booth
With beverages.
with beverages.
I come bearing gifts.
Can you pass me my beverage over there? Paul?
This cold one over here.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hot is it going to be?
7.
Yeah, probably 6.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me. I should apologize to you in person for your earlier incident on an earlier broadcast.
I did burn my mouth a little bit. John brought me some very hot water. Appreciated it. But I took a sip of it too soon. Too soon.
Brody had to fill me in. Did not hear it on the broadcast.
It's good temp, John. Good temp.
Good temp.
Good temp.
It might not last.
I'm drinking out of a not sponsored Yeti.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. They're not
Well-
sponsored of this broadcast or this event, but holding the heat real good.
Holding the heat. It was cold on the outside to the touch. You're telling me the liquid on the inside's good?
Still good.
Still good.
That's almost lukewarm now. That red did push that yellow out a little bit to where we were talking about. a little
Oh yeah,
earlier,
it's
so-
usable now for sure.
So I think you push that. I think you just throw a little backline hack waiter at it and turn it straight back into that.
You might even split your yellows in on accident if you're a little wide.
Mm-hmm.
You got some good options on that shot.
Looks wide open.
Back eight, they don't think it's gonna curl, which I would agree with at this point, based on what we've seen.
His release is so poppy, nothing else. I say that with
Are you sure you
jest.
wanted that
In
recorded?
jest, in jest. It's like, it's just different styles. People have different releases.
Lefty intern.
The key with mixed doubles is knowing what your partner, what their release looks like, and how to communicate.
You know, you see both these teams electing to have a player in the house and the thrower getting up to sweep most of the time. A bit different at our club. I don't think we have any of our mixed doubles teams in our leagues that have a broom holder. I think most teams prefer the sweeper.
Ooh, a little tight there.
Ooh, yeah, a little tight. Wrecks the guard.
Hmm.
You almost want to wreck the guard a little bit more. If you did, it's choking off the other side.
Ice maker inside secrets over there.
I hope the mic caught that one. Getting some whispers from the broadcast booth.
Just have Eshawn ride the scraper blade the next time. I want to rotate these cameras around. See how bad I messed this up.
It's fine.
Let's see
It's repairable.
Let's see who's watching.
Oh, they're trying the double.
They're trying the double.
I heard them say normal.
Okay.
If you hit big half, 2/3, double both the yellows out.
And Sugar
You might even catch on
lays to
the
catcher.
You might even catch on that wide yellow.
Or sits in front of it at least. You're not going to get the back
Oh no, the back yellows
8 foot,
untouched.
5 o'clock stone.
The question is, do you need to do this?
Yes, yes. Hard,
Calling for sweeping out of the hand.
hard.
Oh, a little thick. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, they chipped their red off the back four. Yellow sits shot now.
Okay.
And those reds are a little staggered. It's going to be tough to make a play on the yellow. Maybe just straight on the red on the center line.
So, I mean, as it sits now, red's got a gimme little raise back for
Although it
points.
could jam on the back red. That's lined up pretty nice to
Sure.
jam.
So, does yellow have to deal with that situation, or can they ignore it and go somewhere else?
Well, red has hammer this end. You could think about garden. You could think about playing that red-yellow tap with just like draw weight and to create some separation between the rocks, so it's not such a gimme run back for Ostrowski Johnson. Hard to tell. Little light call. Calling for straight. I'm not convinced. Oh, it is going sideways. Oh no.
Oh, big picker.
Oh, that's a pick. That's unfortunate. Looked like a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
Lost handle and
He
picked
lifted
up some.
his broom, and they said he made a comment that it's losing handle. He found it on the bottom of the rock. He's looking at it right now. Scratching the ice. It's a couple of picks here this weekend. Pretty good one on a player's foot coming out of the hack. So it wasn't the rock that was picking, it was his own slider.
Apparently a
And
piece of his
it was a piece of his own broom. So keep your equipment clean.
How much of red do you hit, John, to not jam the yellow onto the back red?
I was curious if nose will get enough movement.
Get a little
to-
drag. Get the other side. You need to get low.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that he pushed
Oh,
it straight in.
Yeah. Didn't quite get it.
unlucky. A little wide. Didn't get the curl. Caught the other red first. Bumps the yellow, but not far enough. The yellow scores
Steals
one.
one.
Steals one. Point differential is down to, it's a 1 point game again, right? Or a 2 point game.
He always got one as a one-point game.
5 to 6 after 5. Yellow's chipping away at that lead.
Distinct feeling of power play.
Yeah, I think I heard someone say power play.
Kelsey was asking question mark power play, and I believe DJ agreed.
Sixth end, I think it makes a lot of sense.
Being up,
It's about that time.
doing the power play, most people don't think that's a good strategy, but it is. Got to use it defensively. Put up a big score here, big
Right.
scoring area.
Yeah, I wonder how they'll choose to play it. They could play it either way. Defensively, make sure they score here, keep the hammer in 6 and then theoretically 8. or are they going to go aggressive, try and put up a big number here and end the game? Schweitzer Hagberg does still have their power play as well.
Yep. Yep.
Good defense here. Put the top 4.
Yeah, a couple kind of standard plays here. I've seen a lot of teams this weekend play top 4 draw, tolerance to be light. You're probably gonna guard on your next shot. So, in either order, either draw first or guard first. Seen a handful of teams have success with the corner tick, but that's a beauty.
That's my favorite, the corner tick.
John got me once in the corner tick, and nightmares.
He's not living it down.
It was, I think, 3 years ago, I think.
Yeah, I saw a couple of corner ticks this weekend. Unfortunately, overcurled, and more drove it straight back. Didn't quite get the roll away with the shooter. Unfortunate. I don't know if speed changed or caught a few people off guard. They were trying that shot to the, like we saw just here now, draw to the top 4, come up short in the guard zone. Didn't really help their cause. I think the choice here for red is to either go under the guard or split the house. Kelsey's not happy with the speed.
Yeah, line's a little off. Speed's a little heavy.
Didn't want to leave a double somewhere, so she swept it a little deeper behind T. Proper call.
Proper call. Chance to capitalize
Emily
here.
said, "I'm cold. I want to sweep." Blake said, "Sure."
Blake's arms were going a little bit at the end of last game. I was on the side there. He was like, arms are jello. So she might be just doing him a favor here, trying to save him, save him a little bit. A little white lie.
Helping a teammate out.
She's no slouch on the broom either.
No. Lots of great, solid players. The Crafts really surprised me this weekend. Great pair of young players from Bismarck, North Dakota. Hope to see them on TV soon.
Sliding a little deeper than you want here.
Do you lock it on, get the freeze? Do you lock it on and get the freeze?
Yeah, just bringing them close. They're going to have a shot at this double here. Double and roll behind the corners. I'm licking my lips.
Oh, I see you got the
I'm licking my
angle.
lips when I see this setup on a power play.
Feels better to me.
So you're better to overcurl the nose there, Ishan, than come up short of the nose.
Right, they were swooping for curl there. They brought it in a little tight.
Yes.
Even if you're a little bit further, on the bottom side of the screen, a little less curled too is good too. It makes the double a bit more difficult.
Gotcha. So the angle's just too steep. No.
This
too
is where I got
vertical.
Brett Jackson last year.
Right.
The call was for a 9.
9. Can I blast him on the stream right now?
Sure. Sleep immediately. Oh, always blast him.
I got a text from one Brody White in reference to my comment about great shot.
Oh,
You
just
love
got the
to-
gear effect off the car.
Unlucky to roll out, but I think you're pretty happy making the double there.
I mean, we called Connor out for texting us. We should call Brody
Yeah,
White
no, I
out for
agreed.
texting us.
Agreed. Got a text from one fan in the chat, Brody White, local team member, taking offense to my comment that we don't have very many teams here who have a broom holder. He's referring to him and his partner Phil Stafford. It's not a mixed doubles team, just a doubles team.
Just about.
We're talking about mixed doubles here, Brody.
Yeah.
This is a mixed doubles spot spiel.
How do you kick people out?
We have a mixed doubles league. We don't have a doubles league.
Perlson's trying to find the ban button right now on the studio. Any YouTubers out there want to help us ban a ban?
Now I gotta wait 4 minutes
And a
for him to text
viewer.
me back because we're on a 2-minute delay. We're gonna be over it by the time he responds.
Right. feed the algorithm, Brody. Get in the comments.
Didn't see what the call was, but draw here is. They might have called the guard. They didn't seem too pressed about trying to sweep that in.
Is that a gas tank issue?
I'm getting word police now. Brody said I said doubles. Maybe true. Could have been true. Who knows?
Yeah.
We've been talking for an hour.
Yeah.
I think the fact that we're watching a mixed doubles game and commenting on it
Right.
was implied that it was
The
in reference to
implication. Yeah. Yeah.
People are gonna think we're being mean to him. We are being a little mean to him. We are. It's true.
Motown doubles in Detroit.
If anyone deserves it, though.
Phil and Brody had a good run, right?
Reigning champions.
Reigning champions.
Reigning champions.
Hard to say. All right.
Where are we at here? What's going on?
Back to live action here.
Back to curling.
Everybody's taking a little more time to clean their rocks, rightfully so. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Word is Joe's okay.
Did you see him when you went in for water?
I didn't see him. He's out in the beer house, in the ice house, the beer garden. The other view, the main viewing end at the Cincinnati Curling Club. Hey, if you don't know what we're talking about, you got to come visit the place and check it out.
It's a party.
5150 Duff Drive.
I believe we have this place in our spring bonspiel.
Oh yeah, yeah. Check the website CincinnatiCurlingClub.org for all the details.
This has got freeze written all over.
Sliding a bit deep there. Definitely wanted to be in front of the tee line. I think these guys are definitely, yep, like Chris said, looking to freeze down to there for sure. Nice big pocket. And take away the whole end.
Where are they putting the broom? Is this the last shot? Did we run? Nah.
No.
Can we count rocks?
He's still throwing. Blake's still throwing.
Okay.
All
right.
We got
so they're ignoring that situation and drawing around the center?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I think they want to.
There's some merit there too.
Okay.
I think they're looking for steal.
All right.
That's not a bad idea. This being.
Yeah, if you're looking for the steal, you definitely gotta get something around the center. Freezing on that red's probably gonna be there again. It's unfortunately a bit light, a bit tight.
Abandoned shot.
And now you've got a ton of yellow up top.
Red has, I think, 2 more to come. Oh.
What?
Careful,
man.
man. We gotta save our GPU, man.
Oh, man.
We're only at 16. That's fine.
Gonna blow the graphic processor.
Oh, there it
Oh,
goes.
there it went.
Seeing it in action's even better. What's this one? Oh, I like it.
Chris has found the effects buttons.
No, we forgot to hide those buttons.
If you're motion sick, please look away for the next few minutes.
It's fine.
Epilepsy trigger warning coming up. So it looks like they're just going around the same corner, stacking. Oh, no, they're saying bike top 12.
Yeah, I wonder if it's easier to get there with the other turn. I like the call. I just don't know if it's the right way to get there.
I just think that it's hanging out there.
Yeah, I mean, they're happy with the guard.
That's the same path. Nah, that's not the same path that picked on.
So
the
it's
other one.
basically blocking the
But
drop.
It's again in the way.
There might be room.
I think
Wide draw
We've done
between
that.
the red yellow.
We've done that a couple of games, right?
this.
No, on the closer to the pole side.
Sorry, on the right-hand side as we're looking at the screen
Just
now.
past the Craig Curling logo. Shout out to Craig's Curling. Dude,
Shout out to Craig's Curling Shoes.
Craig is a sponsor. Unlike Yeti. Yeah, maybe it's a
Between
bit,
the far yellow and the red guard that they just threw.
yeah, it's a bit all or nothing. But at this point,
If you throw the lazy handle, you'll get enough warp to get through there. foregoing the broom holder to pick up the extra sweeper.
Yeah, they play that way all weekend.
Oh no, she's back. Is she back there?
Oh, she's going for that
she's-
other hole.
sorry.
Oh, gotta go hard. Hard.
Oh, you through the tightest of ports.
And it might peek out the other side. But
That's pretty nice.
solid.
Wow.
I've been talking her up all game. These draws.
I expected a little more curl there. Sorry.
I mean,
Handle dependent.
they haired the guard pretty good. Didn't look like there was a lot of room by that center guard. That's a game saver, right there.
I took so much off the center line this morning in the scrape. Like it should be dished. So do you follow? Do you have to follow?
This is the hammer. I mean, do you try the crazy red run back to try for 4?
Swap those
No
screens.
straight
Let's
back
swap
double?
those screens real quick. Let's see.
Whoa.
What's this going?
He's trying to add a camera on the fly,
Camera's gone rogue. There goes our CPU.
taking away our.
Expect buffering, people. Expect buffering. I
Oh,
guess
but-
they can
oh,
see a
look-
bit of it. They're going through the hole on the other side of the guard that the draw came through. Or maybe not.
I don't think you can see any of that.
My bad.
Oh no! Drives it by. Another steal for yellow, chipping away.
Or at a tie ball game.
6-all. Going into the 7th end.
2 ends to play.
Ostrowski Johnson still with hammer. Was that their power play? That was their power play.
That was
their
power play.
They got the stolen on during their power play. Yeah, it turns out that center
Power
guard call
play.
paid off. We were scratching our heads a little bit.
Yep.
Center guard or freeze, and the center guard paid off.
This is something I find fascinating about mixed doubles is the different strategy. I feel like there's more variation on the strategies and style of play.
You know,
than the fours.
I played a similar situation against them first game in the power play, and we were in some deep water, and I said, let me throw a center guard, and maybe they'll try and peel it. They wind up nosing it. I look like a genius. draw around their guard. It worked out great until I missed the draw.
There's that.
I still gotta make all the
But
shots.
they clearly they saw me do that. Thought it was such a good idea. They figured
Yeah.
they'd try it in the final
yeah,
here today.
Yeah, yeah,
You gotta learn from past champions, you know.
yeah.
Some-
Vicky, hey Vicky, are you still watching? Are you from Utica? Are you a player? Are you just a fan? Do you
Related?
Are you a family
get-
member?
Do you
Yeah.
a family member? Do you get down here and play in our Bonspiel? Maybe you bring a team to challenge these guys next year.
First draw.
First draw come up a bit
Yeah,
short there,
a little
eh?
tight, I guess. Over curl a little bit. Wreck the guard.
We were chatting a bit about whether you want those guards to overlap if you happen to miss that first draw, or do you want them to bounce and be loose, I would say, as you see them now.
Really take the corner guards.
I mean, yeah, you don't want to roll so far, but they're not center guards. I think you stay between the 4-foot lines.
I find it interesting when you move the guards just this much, just off center on both sides. It kind of mucks up the draw paths. You gotta throw a different line now to get around them if you're gonna play a draw round.
You gotta go 2 to 3 feet wider, and that's all new paths.
You're guessing on the line, the speed.
Chris, are you liking the quad screen?
I'm putting up the quad screen right
Okay.
Just only because you can see. I need half and half. That's what I
You need a half?
need. Like
Okay.
overlapping half and half.
I feel like I used to know how to do that.
I don't think this is the time. Blake, my son.
Mom's in the chat.
But she is a curler. Or she's implying she's a curler, at least. He's just better, apparently.
Challenge accepted. Come on, Vicky.
What are they playing here?
Lots of moms have tuned in this weekend. It's great to see. Thanks, moms, for all you do.
Lots of moms even came out.
Yeah, we had a
Couple traveled.
mom coach this weekend.
Oh, that line's real nice. You need to grab their handle. Yeah.
Take a little bit,
And it's behind the guard. Yellow sitting shot.
Harley Skebby's mom's a big fan. She usually tunes in to watch Vincent and Harley.
What are you doing? Getting some new angles going for you guys. The behind the right corner of the sheet angle. It's very cinematic. I feel like I'm watching a Christopher Nolan movie right now.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I'll take that.
We need like what's that light thing called? Some lens
flare.
Yeah, we need one of those in the, in the corner.
Hold on. I got you.
How's our stream quality going? Is it shot yet?
Well, we're back up to
Back up to 100.
we're running out of GPU.
Let's close that viewing now.
One extra camera, and we're
Really,
shot.
Look.
You did it drop down to 20%.
It's okay, guys. We're back down 20. We got the compute back.
Only sustain
Coming
one
through the
action.
gap here between the two
this
guards.
looks nice.
Real nice.
Navigate the top.
You just want to freeze that yellow. You don't want to move it too far, I don't
Just
think.
a little bit.
Yep,
Great
we'll do
shot.
it quicker.
Great shot. Red sitting too. Schweitzer Hagberg gonna try to do the same thing.
Rinse and repeat.
Taking a bit less ice.
I'm gonna come a little heavier though.
And here in back 4, back 8, which is about what they just threw.
Ooh.
I don't know if I like that.
She called hack.
I think you're looking for the force here, right? You're looking for the force.
They're sneaking the broom out. He keeps taking more ice. 2 feet of curl here with hack weight through the port.
A little out in the release.
He's playing it with weight because he wants the roll, right?
Oh yeah, he's way out there.
Records in the middle. That's not good.
You don't want to hook those. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad.
Push it in. Good.
Could be worse. Gotta sneak that one in somehow. Yeah, I'm just thinking game strategy now. Schweitzer Hagberg probably looking to force here and then use their power play in the 8th end with hammer. I believe they still have theirs
So
available.
down 1 with hammer power play. Got it.
I think the stats say
sounds-
that's the move.
Sounds like a familiar position to be in.
I should. I wonder if Curling Zone has those stats quickly.
It's a very specific search.
It's potentially a paid service.
Ooh, no, not doing that.
I didn't catch the call here, but I think they're just trying to draw something into the top 8, top 4 behind those 2 yellow guards. Late calls say it's coming up late.
Center line's not horrible.
No, not a bad spot.
I think you can still draw.
Yeah, you could definitely still draw here.
Still Still,
Emily was taking a look at that back 4 rock. If you froze all the way to it, would you be shot? I think you would. But I don't know if she was convinced. Call was still top 4. Yeah, maybe. I think this is Blake's last rock. Calling for help on the sweep. It's a little light. Line's getting tight. Uh-oh. That's a tough one.
go top 8, top 12, top 8 would be pretty good.
You agree with DJ? Right after Chris says it, DJ says top 8's great. And I believe all parties are correct. Just out count that yellow in the back 8. On the center line, at least half under.
Got some questions on the line. He's kind of waffling between a couple inches right, a couple inches left. Stone's on its way. Close to hitting the guard is something that was said.
Oh, he's going hard in the call. Might be close, might be tight.
Got a whoop. Yep.
Soft on
Oh,
weight.
they're on the guard.
They're talking about
Just gotta
bouncing.
stay there though. Staying right there isn't horrible. Half open there?
Whoa, no, there's no hole there between the on the center line. That's not big enough for a rock. Yeah, they're looking at off of that red on the left side of the screen, or tapping this yellow that's fighting center line straight back into the. Is bumping that wide yellow that's way out on the wings? Is that a better idea? You got a little bit of tolerance on the angle with the backing in there.
Let's see what he's calling the draw.
I don't know if you can draw here. Well, yeah, I guess you're. Well, we said it's where they're tied up now.
Tied up. Kind of like to your
Yeah, you gotta
your
hold
game
them.
philosophy, right? You want to hold them to 1. So
Yeah, no more than 2 at this point.
do you just take a swing at removing 1?
This angle is definitely helping us make a choice on the shot.
Just helps you understand what you're going on.
Don't know if I heard or saw a call.
Either going to run the center. Just got to push it straight back.
Yeah, you have a little bit of tolerance there too with the backing. A shade high side. You can make the accidental double.
Well, you may also force them to 1.
But yeah, you wonder
You
if
almost
yellow
wanna go
sits 1 at the end of this,
That's
or is red gonna throw it in the boards so they can't let Schweitzer Hagberg use their power play in the final end?
They're running down the middle. It's got the speed.
I think she's throwing this inside out, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's close. Whoa, whoa. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That's a great shot. Great shot.
How do they manufacture
Great
two?
throw, great line call. Get one of the reds out, and now Ostrowski Johnson has to find a way to get another red in here for 2. And the draw pads are not friendly at the moment, with that mess of guards up front.
Got edge of 4 open.
Yeah,
On this
wide on the intern,
side.
wide on the out. I think yeah, both sides wide, but
To your same point with the yellow up at the 10 o'clock, is the red at the 2 o'clock position better for like a hit and roll toward the center line?
yeah, I think they looked at that. Wasn't sure what they decided on. Playing the intern. That's got, looks like a little bit of pace, so I think they're playing off of it.
Up 2 o'clock. That's for sure.
Oh, punches the yellow. Not in. 1 red.
Okay.
I think Schweitzer Hagenberg is happy about that result. He's already set
He's already on the power
He's on the
play.
other end, set it up already. Rocks didn't even stop. He's raring to go. Final end of the Cincinnati Mixed Doubles Cup.
I'm going to be really interested to see this opening move.
Yeah, I would expect them to try the corner tick, honestly. Well, I don't know.
You got to steal.
You have to steal. And you know Blake's going to throw 3 6-second peels at whatever you put out there.
We slashed the CPU usage in half having a camera. This is a joke.
Looks like they're playing the draw into the middle. Top 4 is the spot.
I got about 15 seconds, hog to hog.
It's pretty average for top 4.
15 in the top 4 is pretty nice for this late in the game.
We're pretty happy as the ice maker.
Did you get a cookie for that?
Do I get a cookie?
I'll
The
buy
ice
you a
maker?
cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
'Tis the season.
Pushing out quick here.
I think it's going through.
You just toss it through?
I might
Either that
try
or
the
try and
like the
move that.
tick, like throw hack at it and try and hit an eighth to push it out of the way. But
They're just gonna push it and roll outside.
I
Oh,
don't.
their speed was okay.
Don't know if I like that.
Okay.
Maybe a little heavier and a little thinner.
I think they couldn't afford to sweep it. They were waiting for the line, right? If they wanted to push that all the way back.
Yeah. It's a bit of a weird scenario.
Just like lock it
Yeah,
right there.
corner freeze on the yellow. Here, switch the views, Chris.
There you
Yeah, if you corner freeze onto that yellow, things get dicey.
Even if you pushed it, but maybe you push that back and sit there. Right in front.
And then he's ripping the double. I think I'm throwing a guard here if I'm Ostrowski Johnson. Waste a couple rocks. You know he's gonna peel it.
go. Yeah.
Maybe you tempt him into playing a run back, and you leave the guard.
So even though you're up 1, you're still, like, you still got to think steal, right?
You still
Yeah.
have to think steal, because there's no blank.
My question is, you don't want to be you either lock it perfect to that yellow, or you just protect your red. 'Cause,
Could you ignore that situation and go behind the corner guard?
here,
Oh, maybe that's what they're doing.
I think they're going to lock this here.
I
Right.
don't understand that.
I mean, I get wanting to be there and being open so you can come in, but
don't
it looks
take
like they're all
your
over the
guard.
guard.
Well, if you take it to roll the center, I think you're okay.
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
Deep roll.
All right, they're gonna.
They're
rip
hitting, yeah.
That, they're gonna rip that red.
I mean, they can hit roll on it on they just through.
They can hit roll.
Do you hit and roll under your yellow? I don't know
Do
if I
you
like that either.
Yeah, that's good. I like that. I like rolling past center of the yellow.
This is hurting
You
you.
roll under like.
Yeah, I think if you roll a rock to be half under the yellow, I like that.
Yeah, he doesn't want them to hit and roll under the corner guard, right? So he wants the angle set up so that the hit and roll goes back toward the open space, right?
If you just mirrored the image and had the red rock be a yellow on the other side of center line, that'd be the spot.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think what he was saying, he wants to roll past the nose of the yellow.
Past the nose. Or short of the nose, I think is okay.
No, because then I think the double rolls behind the corner guard.
So
Coming at this kind of control-y.
I think that was what he was saying.
Oh, he's narrow.
that's curling like crazy.
Well, this isn't horrible. This isn't a horrible
That's fine.
outcome.
That's fine.
This is not a horrible outcome. They got to get back there.
Now they gotta guard this red.
Yeah, you're in
Don't
steal
even need to
mode,
count.
right? You need some junk up there.
I think
Put it on the
I think
seat.
in the house is too close. You want to be guard for sure. You want to be out of the house.
You got to give him 8, but never more than 12 feet. You can't curl behind.
Yeah. I think like just a 3 guard. 2.5, 3.
See if I can get a time. Look, everybody's over curled.
He just believes you can carve it over if you need to.
Huh.
It's all faith. Two's a good weight. Oh, over curl. He's going. Oh, yeah, definitely got over curl.
She asked for less ice. 17.2 hog to hog.
It is lined up.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Plus and minus the latency on the cameras. And GPU and CPU. And
Run's a little scary.
He leans to the run.
Run's a little scary. I would almost think about drawing up the middle.
Yeah.
He's getting rid of it.
Oh,
cheeky.
Too good. Oh, any other angle but that one.
Really.
Now can you tuck one in top 12? Kind of corner buried?
on the intern?
Yeah, that side you were just talking about, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that intern? That's intern.
That's an intern.
That's intern.
I think he's a righty. Two shots in a row.
Two
thinking
shots
it's
in a
too
row
much.
asking for less ice.
He was right last time.
Trust your
line,
partner.
Line was good last time.
I don't think the players can hear us in here.
Hope not.
On the after
They
action
will.
review, they will.
They will hear the recording if they choose to watch this on YouTube in the future. We did okay today. You definitely want to tuck a piece of this though, and you're not gonna. Nose double. Nose doubles real nice.
Had to be here. Looking up telestrator stuff.
Looks like 9-5.
This is the straight side. You gotta be careful.
Cameron Chris is doing a search for some toys. For
We have a green screen back here
green
somehow.
screen. We've got a camera for the green screen. We've got 2 bonus mics. We've got an audio board. We can't figure out how to plug it all in. Jim, come home. Most of the gear is circa 1950 though, so
Whatever Jim had in his basement.
yeah.
It's the leftover stuff.
Oh, it's close.
This is
close.
She's saying, "Whoa, room to spare."
Sweep that.
Sweep
Get it
that
out.
a little bit.
Get it out. A little
Got
more.
a
A
little
little
more.
more.
Great
Oh,
shot.
Great shot.
Nice weight control there from the big fella. Tall fella.
Ostrowski Johnson. Last rock. They had to make this draw. They got a 6 shot at the end of this. And they've got a nice, pretty big window to make it the outturn draw. But you got to be full 8. Or a little better than half 8.
To do what?
You would cut him a big check.
It's not my signature.
And it's off. Outturn draw.
I suppose if that's the case, I
He
should
didn't
play
look that happy with it when he let go. That looks close though. It looks
It's
close.
starting to cut. It's starting to cut.
It's digging in.
No.
Oh, it's there. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Get it past this one.
Oh.
Extra ends, folks.
So close.
Wow.
One more to come.
to come from Emily Schweitzer. She's been cold with the draws all day. Cold isn't good.
She's got a nose in.
She's gotta get.
No,
She could come to her own and just tickle her own there. Yeah.
push.
Yeah, bump that top yellow on the 2 ends in Cincinnati. You gotta move it 6 inches maybe.
Yeah.
Not making it easy.
No, you don't want to go anywhere near that outturn path with the red there.
Stay away from this.
Yeah, I think your margin for error is pretty good on that left-hand side of the screen as we're looking at it, the in-turn side.
No hesitation. Straight into it.
Immediately on the sweep.
Gotta go for
Oh,
line.
gotta go for all of it. Oh, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
Here we go.
Great shot. Emily Schweitzer bailing him out a few times this game. Some great shots, great play from all the players. Wouldn't you say, John?
Yeah, fantastic game, fantastic tournament. Lots of post-game hugs, so you can tell the players are friends off the ice as well as adversaries on the ice. Just great community, and as president of the club, thanks for everybody, all the volunteers. Monique Penny is the main driver behind the draw mastery. Dave Forkham helping out with some early scrapes in the morning, and Julia Brown coming in early to clean bathrooms. Unsung heroes in the background for sure.
All right, folks. John's gonna run out. He's gotta go hand out the check and do handshakes and pictures. Face the camera. Yeah, we'll get the camera going on him for you. I'm not sure if we're gonna keep talking, unless we want to commentate and make fun of John as he walks there. But yeah, thanks everyone again for tuning in. We have a little trophy presentation Here momentarily. I guess we don't have a roving mic anymore.
No.
Hope you enjoyed the game.
We'll just dub over.
Well, I mean, we could talk over this.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
got no
speak
problem.
for John.
We need some like dramatic, like Vic Router monologue. We should have prepped.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Here. John McPenny.
John is going to stand in the way.
He is yet to face the correct direction.
Well, they're going to take
Nope.
a photo first. And
Okay.
Then they're going to come to the scoreboard, hopefully.
Should I go run and direct? Ah, there we go. The GPU second angle.
Just have to rotate 90 degrees.
That'll play. Hit the side angle instead of the back angle. Congratulations, Emily Schweitzer, Blake Hagberg, your Cincinnati Mixed Doubles Cup Fall 2023 champions. Taking the big check home, taking some points. Think they're headed to a few more events this season, so wish them all, as well as all the rest of the teams, good luck on the rest of their seasons. Thanks for tuning in. At least. Yeah. Okay, kill the stream.